And so let's just kind of start from the beginning. What is a roof coating?
Well, people always want to call them different things, but really it's just a paint, a monolithic membrane, basically. It's more advanced than paint, obviously, although that's where it started. That's where its history came from. But it's got elastic components to it, which gives it its ability to stretch and move. And of course, they resist UV exposure, so they do a lot of good things, actually.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow. That's great. Yeah. Cause we've been chatting with the Cool Roof Rating Council a lot and learning about that. So listeners know about, the white versus the different colors and the cool roofs versus not cool roofs. So maybe what are some advantages and disadvantages of some of the common types of roof coatings available?
Well, when you look at roof coatings as a whole and what they do out there, it has changed so much. I remember when I started in this industry 40 years ago, the only coating that was out there was really aluminum roof coatings, right? Because we were pretty much only working with built-up roofs. So I would say, 80% of the marketplace was that. And, aluminum roof coatings did their job at the time, but that was kind of like your only option. And then things changed. And as we progressed and people advanced the coatings out there, they developed them to be stronger and more solids, which gives it thicker and more flexibility and more weatherability. And the ability to reflect, which turned into the whole Title 24 stuff, keeping roofs cooler and renovating dying roofs. That's really what it's about. So the advantages really are you can take old roofs or you can take old previously coated roofs and restore them and keep them going. And I think that's the part for me in my business has been the best part is the renewability of it. You can take a roof and just extend its life. You can go from something that was expected to last 15 years and now you're moving into the 20, 25 year range because you've kept it coated. So, a lot of advantages to it. Materials are easy to get. They're available. The last couple of years when we had so many material hangups where people couldn't get product, coating was, usually available. You could find it. And it saved us in a lot of projects with customers. So I was glad that we could do that. And then disadvantages, and I'm kind of rushing through it, but disadvantages, a lot of people don't like coatings for various reasons. But I think the biggest reason is it doesn't hold up as well as, let's say, a brand new membrane. But, the only reason where it doesn't hold up is usually ponding water or people are applying it wrong, didn't do the right prep. But if you do all those things, you got a good system. And like I said, it's renewable. You can keep it going.
And so kind of, once you pick which coating or decide which coating that you want on your roof, what does that application process look like? And, you talked about the prep process too and how important that is.
Yes.
Can you kind of walk us through that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll start there. Actually, the first thing is weather. People sometimes think, coating will go down just as easily in any condition as regular roof membranes, but not true. So you want to make sure that the weather allows. In where we're at in Southern California, the biggest killer of roofs is the sun because there's so much of it constantly. In other parts of the country, like in the east and the north, you've got expansion, contraction because of the temperature differences. But when you're going to put a coating system down, the first thing is, number one, if you can do it 72 degrees and dry, that's perfect conditions. But that's the first step. The second step is the prep, right? So cleaning the roof off right, getting it repaired properly before you're going to coat it. Coating shouldn't be something that just covers up problems. It should be something that protects the roof system, right? So you want to fix the problems first. So get in there, clean it really well, get all the contaminants off, do your prep work, fix all the issues, prime it so that you have a good adhesion of the coating that you're going to put down, and put it down. And it can be sprayed or it could be rolled. It's kind of up to you.
If your roof needs answers, subscribe now to the AskARoofer podcast. We've got your questions covered, one episode at a time. Go to AskARoofer.com to submit your questions and learn more. Stay tuned and keep those questions coming.